Go out there and do these shows.
Yeah.
And Randy Savage and I did the Raw shows.
How was it working with Randy Savage?
Challenging.
It was.
Yeah.
Because he was the kind of color commentator, the wrestler that did commentary for many years. It was challenging doing it with him.
It was, and not because he wasn't good. He was just so unpredictable, and Randy was the kind of guy with amazing talents in the ring. I'm not so sure he was ready to not be that amazing guy in the ring and become the color analyst.
Okay.
But he and I never had a great personal relationship.
So is he like a little resentful that he's doing commentary?
I don't know if he was resentful, but I don't think he trusted me because I'd already had that one pass in. I worked with him at WrestleMania 9, he and Bobby Heenan, who was just the 180 because Heenan and I hit it off great from day one. And I love working with him.
But what is Macho Man to not trust you because you're sitting there as the analyst?
Sam, he didn't trust anybody.
Nobody.
No. Remember the stories about when he was married to Elizabeth and he would sometimes lock her into a locker room or put a guard or have somebody stand to make sure nobody interacted with her. He was very overly protective, and it was I don't know what the mental thing how you describe, not Dr. Phil, but there was something not stirring the Kool-Aid there on that deal.
Right.
But I was a guy from down south. I was with the enemy. There was a lot of guys in WWE that didn't like me when I first came in because I was the voice of WCW.
Plus, Macho was probably worried that Miss Elizabeth was going to run off with Jim Ross.
Yeah, well, yeah, that happened often. A lot of women.
I would imagine you just broke hearts wherever you went.
Yeah. So but the deal was we just didn't have, and I'll take responsibility for a lot of that. He can't speak for himself now because he's no longer with us.
Yes.
And I'm not the kind of guy who's going, it's all his fault. It wasn't all his fault. I didn't give him any reasons to trust me. I had a way that I felt like the broadcast should flow. I thought the broadcast should flow through the play-by-play guy. And if you trust me, I'm the point guard. I'm going to distribute the ball, and everything's going to be cool. But you got to trust me.
Right.
You'll get your shots.
And to people who didn't really know you yet, you might have come across like you had a chip on your shoulder.
Exactly. Or it was going to be my way or no way.
And you're the new guy. Who are you to say that?
Exactly. So even though I had 19 years.
Not there, though.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was the way it was.
With a new team, I should have backed off a little bit, but I always wish I had a better relationship with Randy. I always respected his work, but he was very irreverent on the air.
Yeah.
You never knew exactly where he was going, and so it was challenging to work with him. So when I said that before, and people always perceive me to mean I didn't like working with him. And Sam, it was challenging. I didn't hate it, but it was challenging, and maybe that's good. When I worked with Paul Heyman, it was challenging.
Right.
But we had great chemistry.
Yeah, I mean, you said Paul Heyman is one of the best people you've ever worked with.
Without question.